Are you looking for the best smart TVs? In this video we will look at some of the 7 best TVs on the market before we get started with our video. We have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Sony A95L QD-OLED. Our current top pick remains the Sony A95L QD-OLED. When it came out last year, our Caleb Dennison called it the best TV he's ever reviewed, so you know you're in for some seriously good picture, sound, and other features. This 2023 Sony flagship is still a killer TV that just so happens to be equipped with cutting-edge QD-OLED display tech. For those unaware, QD-OLED stands for Quantum Dot Organic Light Emitting Diode. What we've got here is an OLED backbone, complete with a screen that contains self-emissive pixels. But on top of that, there's also a layer of quantum dots built into the A95L, which does wonders for overall color and peak brightness level, not to mention the supremely wide color gamut you'll get to experience. It's not too often we get to rave about a TV's audio system, but we couldn't believe the type of sound quality the A95L is capable of. With such bold performance and brilliant sound staging, you'd think you were using a great soundbar or surround sound light, but nope, it's all in the TV speakers, friends. Picture-wise, the list of terrific things to say is nearly endless, but highlights include some of the best color purity and saturation levels we've ever seen, or at least one with these nit numbers. The A95L also delivers some tremendous 4K upscaling, which not only brings lower-res content closer to Ultra HD quality, but also reduces picture noise and other artifacts to give you final frames that clean and sharp look. The A95L is also a fantastic TV for gaming, especially for those who own a PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X/S. At number 2. Hisense U7N. If you can't reasonably afford the $1,000 plus splurge that the Hisense U8N requires, you can still own an amazing Hisense by going with the U7N series. The U7N delivers similar performance peaks as the U8N and uses a similar mini LED lighting system. However, the U8N is the better choice for overall brightness, colors, and contrast, as well as reflection handling. Our TV expert Caleb Dennison also flagged this set for lackluster off-angle viewing and the occasional dirty screen effect. This isn't to say you won't be blown away by the type of picture the U7N brings to the table. On top of class-leading HDR support, the U7N has excellent gaming features, including an automatic game mode for reduced input lag and increased response time and 4K per 144 Hz, or 1080p/240 Hz, support across the TV's 4 HDMI 2.1 ports. Google TV OS takes care of the user menus and onboard streaming capabilities, and the remote comes with a Google Assistant button for content searches and smart home controls. With 55-, 65-, 75-, and 85-inch size options available, the Hisense U7N is one of the best middle-of-the-road sets we've tested in recent years, and it's one of the best TVs you can buy for less than $1,000. We're also curious to see what a couple of software updates might do for the TV's overall performance, though we're pretty sure brightness, colors, and contrast will remain untouched. At number 3. LG OLED Evo G4. Until we get the next generation G5, the LG G4 is still the king of LG's hill, and it's still one of the best TVs you can buy. Period. In our LG G4 video review, Dennison not only says that the LG G4 has the best picture quality I've ever tested in a TV, but that it's the brightest TV we've tested to date. This is some high praise, but he does add that getting it there takes a little bit of work in the picture settings. In the end, it has some excellent versatility. It can be the brightest it can be if you're going to use it in a bright room, or it can be dialed down if your viewing setting is a man cave or light-controlled home theater room, for example. The choice is yours. There's been plenty of fanfare about Samsung and Sony's forays into QD-OLED tech, which has enjoyed the reputation of being brighter than OLED. We're big fans of QLED and QD-OLED panels, but now LG is forcing its two fiercest competitors to take heed. We're also pleased to see LG's latest chip, the A11AI processor, put to the test. The speedy new chip brings improved processing speed, unparalleled picture upscaling, lag-free streaming, and big audio performance to LG's flagship lineup. At number 4. TCL QM6K. The TCL QM6K is right out of the gate in 2025 as one of the best TVs you can buy for under $1,000. It offers some of the best color accuracy we've ever seen in a TV at this price, and though its brightness and contrast can't quite match the very top models, it punches well above its weight and has us very excited for the rest of the 2025 TCL TV lineup. The HDR support is extensive, with not only both Dolby Digital and HDR10 Plus support, but a range of other advanced gaming and movie modes to make your favorite content look its absolute best. There's strong upscaling, a great array of ports for connecting games consoles, /V systems and UHD Blu-ray players, and a fast and effective operating system that feels snappy and intuitive. Our own TV reviewer, Caleb Dennison, said this of the TCL QM6K's impressive coloring: "This is the most color-accurate TV of its price that I can recall testing. The color in SDR and HDR is outstanding. In fact, the skin tones on this TV are better than the now $15000 QM8 91G 115-inch monster TV. The color accuracy is just so dialed in. Picture quality is top-notch on this affordable TV, making it one of the best options if you're looking for an update this year." At number 5. Sony Bravia 9. The Sony Bravia 9 is one of the best TVs we've ever tested, bar none, and quite frankly, we were expecting it to be amazing. This is because Sony has basically conditioned us to expect big things when a new premium TV hits shelves. In the case of the Bravia 9, Sony developed a new IC chip that allows the TV's mini LED lighting to be meticulously controlled, leading to some of the most accurate colors, contrast, and brightness levels we've ever seen from an LED LCD. In terms of overall picture quality, our own editor-at-large Caleb Dennison thought the Bravia 9 actually did a nice job at striking the balance between a great mini LED LCD TV and an OLED TV. That being said, because it's an LCD set, the Bravia 9 performs best in brightly lit rooms and is a champ when it comes to reflection handling. From 4K movies and shows to next-gen gaming, your favorite content gets a solid boost in quality, thanks to Sony's advanced picture processing and a full suite of HDMI 2.1 ports, which bodes particularly well for gamers who want a TV that delivers fast response time and excellent motion clarity. One of the best ways to maximize the picture of the Bravia 9 is watching or playing HDR titles. Thanks to Dolby Vision support and compatibility with other leading HDR codecs, the Bravia 9 pushes deep blacks and bright highlights in a way we've never seen on an LCD set. Other noteworthy features include a pulse-pounding 70-watt, 2.2.2 audio system, Google TV for apps and streaming content, and VRR support for optimizing your next round of Call of Duty. While we do wish the off-angle viewing and gray uniformity were a bit better, we're thrilled to see the kind of precise engineering that went into the development of this TV, and we're super excited to see what comes next. At number 6. TCL QM8 Series. TCL has been a consistent achiever in the TV world, especially over the last couple of years. As a matter of fact, our own TV expert Caleb Dennison gave considerable praise to the previous year's TCL flagship QM8 series, a mini LED-driven QLED set with top-shelf brightness, colors, contrast, and motion clarity. In 2024, the new and improved QM8 brought a few meaningful changes to the table, namely enhanced brightness and a more advanced picture engine. TCL claims the new QM8 delivers double the illumination of its predecessor, with some sizes offering up to 5,000 local dimming zones. Movie enthusiasts and gamers will love the new QM8's picture processing and console optimizations. Each of the 4 HDMI ports is 2.1 certified, making this an excellent TV for lag reduction and fast response times. You'll even be able to game it up to 4K per 144Hz or 1080p/240Hz, though only one of the HDMI ports can do so. With support for leading HDR formats like Dolby Vision and HDR10 Plus, the newest QM8 delivers vibrant highlights and solid black levels during dark scenes. As for all things apps and games, the new QM8 returns to Google TV OS. This fast and intuitive platform gives you access to hundreds of streaming apps, free live TV, AirPlay capabilities, and smart home controls via Google Assistant. Available in 65, 75, 85, and 98-inch sizes, the latest and greatest TCL QM8 series is further proof that this fan-favorite TV maker shows no signs of stopping. At number 7. Panasonic Z95A. We are super excited about Panasonic's return to the United States TV market, and the Z95A is a great example of why. This is a top-tier TV designed to go head-to-head with the best from LG, Samsung, and Sony, and it really delivers. In fact, our expert TV reviewer Caleb Dennison touted it thusly: the brightness punch, contrast, color richness, color saturation, motion resolution, and upscaling are all top tier, he said in his review. As a top 5 TV, it stands right up there with the Samsung S95D, LG G4, Sony A95L, and the Sony Bravia 9. High praise. Using a similar OLED panel to the LG G4, with all the brightness enhancements delivered by micro-lens array, MLA, technology, this TV is bright, bold, and has an incredibly crisp picture. It has that infinite contrast that defines OLED TVs, all while pushing the brightness and clarity higher than ever. While it does lack the quantum dot enhancement of QD-OLED TVs, like the S95D and A95L, its contrast appears to be slightly better to most viewers. It also has one of the best upscaling processors we've ever seen, making older and lower resolution content look stunning. It also has impressive built-in audio, and though it won't compete with an upgraded AV setup, it's perfectly workable while you make your decisions over soundbar versus surround sound.